So May 2020, which is 3 years ago, I did a video of the garden in number 5. So I've done all I could with the garden there. Mel had done all that she could with her garden in London, and I think we decided it was time for a change. So when you have to change, this is the sort of thing you go for. Now then, young lady, what would you like to show us here?
This is the Ian Lunn hedge.
The Ian Lunn Memorial Hedge?
Yes. Yes.
What plant is it?
It is a variegated euonymus.
And the yews were there, weren't they? But
Yes.
you'll see when we go around to the other side that they have been butchered horribly.
Would you like to follow me in the sunshine?
Yes, follow you in the sunshine. She was always like following Mel. Right, in we go. Now this, again, Laurel Hedge was here. It's a great boundary between us and Waddy. What are we going to look at now, Mel?
Full birch that was in a pot.
Oh, it loves that spot.
It loves it there.
What else have we got? Some other things there as well.
Well, we've got another acer.
Another acer, yeah. And a hidden plant. Point out the hidden plant.
Another ceanothus plant.
Ah, yes, you can just see it sneaking.
Actually, it's a beautiful colour. You
Come
come and have a look.
and look at the beautiful colour.
I'm hoping it will grow forward.
Go past the bins. Oh, look at that.
But it will grow forward and fill the space.
Now we'll concentrate on this side, Mel, because the sun's on it. So
Yes.
what have you planted here?
Well, this is another Pittosporum Elizabeth like we have in the back.
Yes.
And then we had some tulips, they've gone over. We've got
Tulips were fantastic.
hydrangea Annabelle.
How many hydrangeas have we got altogether?
We've got 5 altogether.
Okay.
And then we've got Pachysandra.
That's ground cover, isn't it?
Cover.
Yeah.
We have another different euonymus, which is a spire, which will just grow into a green spire. And then these beautiful Claire Austin roses.
What colour?
They're creamy white, and they will climb up and over the front door.
And do we have an example of the rose we can show off?
We do. We have our first rose of the season.
We're very excited.
Looking frilly and white.
And we've got wires here. I don't know if you can see this, but they're going up, and they're going to go up over the roof. And then it's basically a repetition here then, isn't it? And what can we say about the lawn, Mel?
The lawn's looking lovely and green.
So this kind of drive in, drive out was here. Cherry trees new. We put the cherry tree in. You can see where the yews have been butchered, but they're coming back. Do you think they're coming back? Yes. And then we had this gravel path because Mel wanted to be able to hear the burglar coming, didn't you?
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay.
So here we are on the side of the house where it all started with the garage.
With the garage. We inherited these plants here on the right hand side, except for this one, which is number 5. Very pleased about that.
Beautiful red tree.
And this rubble strip here is all Mel's hard work. What have you got, Mel?
Well, I haven't finished yet, obviously. We have a nice smoke plant on the end. Ceanothus, Alstroemeria, which I'm hoping will spread. Stagthorn, which we inherited from Margaret. And then she gave us a trumpet vine, which we popped in the pot. Hopefully will go up the wall.
So we're going to go through now. So what was the kind of pot that we're all mixing with some net that we're happy with done. And what you can see here is the Gary Tarleton Memorial Courtyard, because this whole area was liberated by Gary. We've got the seating area, we've got the decorative label, we've got a PowerPoint, and if you come around here, Cameron, we can see that we planted these pots, and we even have a sophisticated irrigation system.
And it's Agatha's bicycle,
Look
looking
at that,
beautiful in the sunshine.
It is looking at that. Look at that. If we then wander down the side lane, the camellias we've inherited, red, white, red, white, red, white, white, and this arch, Mr. Stephen Baker constructed this arch. I was very pleased with the arch. That's going to, if you look pan back now, it's going to go all the way back around the house. So that should be absolutely.
And what's that for, Jack?
What for?
It's for the wisteria.
I did say wisteria. I think I said.
Look at this
wisteria.
beautiful wisteria here.
Right, then we kind of come on through. Come on through, and we have a look down the side here, which has only just been done. Adam's just done the glass. The wisteria, the camellia. I don't know what these plants are down the bottom.
Well, I've put in some foxgloves. I can't remember what they're called now.
Right,
Anyway,
spin
we've got some
round
crocosmia.
Now, what's the name of this Himalayan plant?
Oh, it's a Tomato.
Love it, absolutely great. And then
Yes.
Mel's also put
And these
some
Jack Frosts, which look beautiful as well.
hydrangea and Virginia creeper, but this is the piece de resistance coming up now. Here we go.
This is the gravel garden.
Constructed by,
Keith Baker, Daniel Mogridge and Glenn Deering.
and amazing because they found these huge stones which we put to good use. And we're filming at a very good time. Look at this, Mel.
They are absolutely heavenly. Look at them.
The cherry blossoms have done their time. The roses are coming along beautifully. A bit of a jungle around here. This is where we have lunch. Now, it took some persuading for Mel to agree for this to be the official lunch spot.
It's a very good lunch spot.
Gets the sun beautifully.
I love the Artemisia, which is this fluffy green thing here. We've got rosemary, lavender. We've got verbenas that will come up. It's all looking beautiful.
Carry on coming down here. Big rows up against the sisters. And you can also see the sisters' apple trees have been well pruned. Okay, so it's about 10:30 now, and the sun is on our fence. Now, we didn't used to have this fence. When we first saw the house, there was no fence, and it was put up by the girls next door. So we've worked hard to try and get this fence all filled in, and we'll start off, Mel, with the silver birch right down the bottom here. Let's go and have a look at what we can see. Starting off with the silver birch. Whose idea was this, Mel?
It's yours, Dad.
Ah.
From the house, you get the lovely white against the dark of the holly. And in time, the idea is that it will grow up from this space for us.
Then moving along, what other plants can we see?
Well, we've got some lovely foxgloves which are going to come up and have big creamy flowers on them. This has been a huge success. We've got lots of climbing hydrangeas.
And whose idea was that?
Mine.
Yes.
Hydrangea petiolaris, which we planted at intervals along the fence. This one's doing pretty good. Suckers on. Some lovely ferns.
Yes, they're coming along, aren't they?
And then this beauty.
Yes, Little Mead, number 5.
Look at how the light catches
yes.
the leaf here. It's absolutely
We can have a little close-up of that there. Look at the top of that. Then keep on going, Mel.
And this is your favourite, the Viburnum tomentosa.
Again, we had a version of that in number 5. We've got 3 or 4 of those now.
We've got 3 of them, yes, dotted around.
And then you notice the kind of the garden kind of comes out. The flower bed comes out a bit, doesn't it, Mel?
Yes, we've got a little rounded curve.
And now, why is that?
Just for interest, so that it's not a washroom.
Okay. Okay, so what else have we got? No, we don't want a washing machine. What else have we got in there?
Some astilbes which have got to come up, more climbing hydrangeas, and we've got
Enough.
repeat foxgloves. We've got lots of these curly grass.
Cabbages, I call those.
I'm very sorry, I can't remember what they're called.
Cabbages.
They go very bronzy in the autumn, and they're actually quite interesting.
This chap in the middle, he got a bit scorched.
Got by the frost. This is a Pittisporum Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
We've got more aces, Jack.
Again from a pot, and it's done really well. You see, it's going up for the sun. Now, Mel told me no aces against this fence, and I think I've got about 8 of them in so far.
You've done very well, sneaking them in one by one. Lots more curly leaves.
Hang on, haven't we forgotten something that's reaching up into the sky?
This is the cherry tree that was also in a pot.
In a pot, and it loves its spot.
White blossom. It's actually got cherries on it, Jack.
Has it got cherries on it?
It's actually got cherries on it, yes.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes.
And coming on down.
I can't remember what this is. I'm very sorry, Derek.
That is a green plant, yes. And oh, another race! Another race.
And again, we love them because they catch the light. This is at the top of the fence there. See how beautiful it is.
Oh, another climbing hydrangea.
Yes, and this one's already gone over the mountain.
Now, it's very important that these plants all talk to each other, isn't it?
Yes. They're all hugging.
They're all hugging and loving. What else have we got? Some Pittisporum, I know my fancy names.
Yes, we've got some Pittisporum golden globes. And another acer.
Which we're kind of pruning because we're not quite sure whether it's going to quite make it or not.
This one's in the sick bay. Strangely, it's got a shoot at the bottom which is doing really well, but the rest of the plant looks really poorly, so we're not quite sure what's happened there. But maybe Flash peed on it too
No,
vigorously.
that would not be good.
This.
Yes,
As
Dad's
a new
tree.
addition. This is my father's Amelanchier, which he brought in a pot for us.
Very nice.
With a little extra something here.
Ooh.
I thought it was a Catinus, but it now looks slightly different. Anyway, we'll see what that is in time. Then we get onto Skimmias and
Another Acer.
another Acer and another Tomentosa.
And that's it really for the fence.
That's the fence.
And I think we've done a pretty good job at covering it all up. And that's an incredibly different view.
Do you mean Flash's house?
Yeah, Flash's house. Yeah, Flash's house, Flash's garden, our house. Very, very different view from 3 years ago. And we're going to wait for a few more hours before we look at the flower beds around there. So in 3 years, amazing change. This was a building plot just a year ago.
Transformation.
Yeah, they're putting the turf in a year ago, almost. To
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that pretty? Okay, thank you. It's 3 o'clock now. The sun is starting to go behind the house, so we've already been down here and had a look at all these lovely plants. Oh, who's this? What's she going to show us? What are you going to show us, Mel? Look at those lilac flowers. God, blimey.
Give way to huge lime-shaped lime plate leaves.
What else have you got to show us down here then, Mel?
This is we've got a nice row of peavies.
Nice beauty, yes, but we're not going that way, we're going the secret way.
Are we going the secret way?
Yes.
Oh,
Now you've got to follow here now.
this is our apple tree.
No, we're going to see that later. We're going to come and look at the secret way now. I'm going to be careful I don't bang my head here. This has been restored by Mel for grandchildren. So if you're watching this and your surname's Quackarelli or Hansel, get going. That's all I can say.
This is the secret path.
Now, if you
To
notice,
the hidden forest.
hidden forest, and also fox deterrent and flash deterrent
Flash,
strategy.
keep safe.
There's a lovely holly bush here. And look, even where it's been cut down, there's new bits coming up so we can
We have another rose.
shield ourselves off.
Another rose that will grow there.
A rose here, yes,
Another
beautiful. Barbecue pit.
Barbecues, hidden barbecue
Here we go.
station.
Look at all this and look at the laurel. We're hoping the laurel will grow up.
Through.
Here we go.
Don't look at the dumping ground.
Please don't look at the dumping ground. No, we're going to go through. Oh, look what's in sunshine here, Melanie.
This is my new hidden reading patch and sunbathing garden.
Wowza.
Is it all been just cut out and planted recently? These
Yes.
things are all going to grow hopefully
Let's
to
have a
about
look.
a metre.
What have we got here?
We've got a mix of grass, small grasses and geums here. And we've got Pittosporum, and then we've got lilies, salvias,
I can see more acers.
things that will grow to about a metre in
You
the
can-
middle. So
you're-
I can sit
Two
here with my
acers.
book.
Two acers and the cherry tree. There it goes right up there. Up and there. You can also see the fir tree right at the back. A massive, great big boy. Right, Mel, quick march down the garden.
Don't forget the nice.
No, we'll come to that later on. It's not in the sunshine yet.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the sunshine
Okay.
and we're going to look against Roddy's wall. Roddy's wall is not a thing of beauty. So one of the very first things we did is get Mr. Morgridge round. What did he plant, Mel?
We planted these standard red robins that have been in blossom now for
Just going to an end.
months.
And what's this big tall tree?
This is a liquid amber,
Yes, and
which
then
will grow and cover Roddy's wall,
there's
and
a-
also gives us shelter from the butterflies.
cherry tree. And if you look at the house, there's a bit of a shield there, and Mel had that reduced down so you can see the trees behind in the shed. Now take us through what we've got in the ground here very quickly, please.
We've got some irises, we've got some helleborus, we've got a climbing hydrangea, Pittosporum Tomfel, which is one of my favourites. This has gone out of my mind now. Something begins to
What's this up against
smell.
the fence I can see, Mel?
This is a climbing jasmine.
And look at the trellis, we only put that up yesterday.
Yes, that's going to be good.
It's very exciting.
We've got a lovely smoke plant.
Yes,
Thymus grace here. And then at this area here, we have some lavenders and rosaries.
there was a huge rock garden here, and Mel dug out the biggest root I've ever seen, and I didn't think she'd be able to do it,
I didn't give up.
but she didn't give up.
And in its place, we're going to have a lovely 5-foot ball of Lark Ascendi.
Lark, is that the rose?
Yes.
And do we have a rose to show off?
We have one and a half. We have
Oh,
one
wow.
rose and one bud. Lots of buds, but that's
Right, what else can we
Pretty.
see? Are these funny little red things? I don't know if they're going to make it or not.
hellebores.
Right, take us through the rest of this garden here, please, Mel.
Well, it's designed to look beautiful, peachy and purpley in the summertime. So we've got more artemisia, salvias, lavenders, grasses, aubrietia, which reminds me of my childhood garden. And we've got some achilli, these things which will pop up and give us some nice seed heads. We've got echinacea, which should be about here in the summer. Lots of things which hopefully will surprise us and gradually
Stepping
spread
stones going
themselves.
across. And what would you say about our lawn?
Well, it's starting to look pretty good, actually.
So, it's 6 o'clock, or as it's sometimes known, drink o'clock. And at this time of the day, the sun is right behind the house. Now here's a fine sight to warm the cockles of any man. Who is it? And who's sitting behind Flash?
Smell. Come and join me for a drink in the sunshine.
Oh, that's an offer I can't. Here we go. There's Mel.
I hope you've enjoyed looking at the garden today.
That's nice.
This is Jack measuring out his new domain. It's going to disappear behind the buck's ball, which is going to get castrated. He's pacing away. Pacing, disappearing into the copse. He goes. In a minute he's going to shout out. What's the answer, Jack?